Hello, fellow Seekers and Guardians. Welcome back to another video. I know it says Phil Timothy on the screen. That's my other channel, which you guys can subscribe to in the description. You guys can find a link to my main channel, Phil Timothy, in the description. But hello, fellow Seekers and Guardians. Welcome back to another video. I am Phil, the Keyblade Master, also known as Phil TMNT. And in this video, we are going to talk about is Kingdom Hearts too complicated to get into? I saw this article and I was really fascinated with this by this topic that the gamer had put out. I didn't read the article yet. I was saving it for you guys, but is Kingdom Hearts too hard to get into? Now, as a person who has been into Kingdom Hearts since the very beginning, I might be somewhat biased saying no. So it might be a tad bit hard for me to understand or to see, come at it from a news perspective, but I will like a newcomer's perspective. But I will say before reading into this that sure, is Kingdom Hearts too hard to get into? Sure, if you mean it being very convoluted and has a lot of shit that you need to follow, sure, but essentially I don't think Kingdom Hearts is too hard to get into. But this article might make me switch teams a little bit, if that makes sense. So let's get into this article, shall we? So I work a lot. I work with a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans, and frankly, their enthusiasm is scary. The obsession with the series that splices Final Fantasy with Donald Duck is absurd from the outside, and I'm desperate to see what all the fuss is about. So I got stuck in with the first game, powered through some honestly pretty mediocre levels, and had a decent time. Then the first spin-off reared its ugly head, and all my motivations crumbled into ash. Doesn't mean chain of memories? Yeah, chain of bloody memories. I was warned that this would be a game to crush my soul most. But this absurdly repetitive follow-up with a strange hybrid of card and action combat is integral to the story as the mainline games. It introduces key players and puts in motion events that will be paramount to Kingdom Hearts 2, but every world is the same string of blocky rooms that you complete in the same order of the snippets of uninteresting cutscenes that read the same Disney movies from the first game already bloody dry. I don't know about that. I mean, Chain of Memories was partially like a recap of Kingdom Hearts 1. Did we need it? Probably not, because I'm pretty sure everyone remembered what happened in Kingdom Hearts 1. But like this says, it's an integral to the main storyline game. So sure is still a recap, but it's also like it shows you how did Sora get into the pod? And this kind of leads into the base game too with Riku, but what's Riku been up to? Why is he in part of the Organization 13 outfit? What the hell is going on with Riku? So I don't know if it renders the Disney movies dry from the first game. Sure, it kind of follows a similar bias from the first game, but it offers you from a new perspective. So I don't know how if I agree with that last statement, but anyways, no, it probably doesn't help that I'm not a big Disney fan. Well, yeah, it probably doesn't help then. You have to be a fan of the classic Disney in order to really enjoy it. But if you're not a Disney fan, then I can kind of see where this person's coming from. Anywho, I put it down after a few hours, frustrated to no end, but awkward gimmick boss fights and deck builder loop, the incredibly ill-fitting with a fast-paced action. But Chain of Memory is not a one-off. Kingdom Hearts is everything I feared about Final Fantasy as a kid. Seeing that high number of boxes, whether it's 7 or 13, put me off completely. I always figured you had to play all of them to keep up with the story. Luckily, Final Fantasy is an anthology. Kingdom Hearts is not. And to be fair, I don't think you have to play all the games per se. Like, sure, like at the very least, you like if you skip playing a game, then you have to like. I do recommend watching the cutscenes for sure. Um, I have been played the Days game or the recorded game. First, I guess I didn't have the consoles that they were released on, but I do have the all-in-one, um, all-in-one bit, like the casing, right? Or it's all the Kingdom Hearts games leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3, and they only have like cinematics for recorded, the Days game, and Unchained X, and hold on, yeah, at Kingdom Hearts X back cover. So at the very least, like I would say, like watch the cutscenes because like of the games because they do play a part in Kingdom Hearts 3. That's just my suggestion if you guys are going to get into the Kingdom Hearts series. But anyways, there are so many spin-offs and all of their stories are important. I'm in too deep now to put it all aside for sure. So aside so fine. Sure. Spin-off away, I put it up 358 over 2 days, and after sitting there for an hour watching bland cutscenes, got incredibly frustrated. I looked up when the gameplay was meant to start. It doesn't. There's none. If I want, well, if they actually got the all-in-one, then they will see on the back Kingdom Hearts 358 days over 2, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts X back cover, HD cinematics, or like for 358 days I'm recorded, HD cinematic, HD remastered cinematics for X back cover, HD cinematics refilling a story untold. So I know what I was getting into when I was watching 358 Days Over 2. Sure, it would have been great to be able to actually play the cutscenes and the actual levels for both 358 and days and recorded games because that probably would make it a bit more entertaining. But I enjoyed the story of 358 Days Over 2. The recorded story was anyways. Going back to the article. I looked up the gameplay was meant to start. It doesn't. There's none. If I want to actually play the game that explains who Roxas is, I will have to go back to the DS. Kingdom Hearts is not a beginner friendly. There's no easy entry point to keep up with the story. You have a mountain of lore to shift through. Even if you skip games, you need to know the story enough for the sequels to make any sense. Which means a lot of the research and a lot of the cutscenes compilations, famously the best way to engage with video games. I didn't anticipate that I would have homework, wiki sourcing, and hours of footage to watch just to play the second game. Well, to be fair, I get where this person's coming from. But I also didn't play Chain of Memories, didn't play Days when I got to Kingdom Hearts 2. I played the first Kingdom Hearts game. I didn't play Chain of Memories or was it Recoded? No, 358 over 2 days, right? It was the games between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I'm sure there were like a few things I was missing at that time, but for the most part, like for Kingdom Hearts 2, you didn't like really need to like play. I feel like you didn't really need to play Chain of Memories or um Days per se, because you get the gist of what happened fairly in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, so you might not understand why Sora, Dino, and Goofy are in those pods towards the beginning of the game. But like, actually, no, you would, because Nominate kind of gives you like a brief synopsis of what happened in Chain of Memories, and like Riku kind of like makes some reference to like the Days game. So yeah, you don't exactly need to play the Days game or like Chain of Memories to understand fully what's going on into, because they explain it. So I don't know. I don't know. There's an argument to be had that you can skip Jam Memories and the Days game. Anyways, um, I no doubt the second game will be at least okay to good, a fun pastime for the holidays. But I've spent the past 2 weeks dragging myself through spin-offs I hate and reading up on the lore that I don't care about. Oh, that's their, as cross as that might sound, that seems like their issue. To be honest, anyways, there's clearly something there, and or people wouldn't be poring over every single clue for Kingdom Hearts 4 and the mobile spin-off. And I couldn't, in good faith, recommend a series like this to anyone. It's simply too obtuse to get it into. The barrier sky high, considers aimed at kids. I'm baffled by the whole thing. Maybe you just had to be there, because going back decades later is like shifting through a dusty attic full of in place mementos, trying to piece together a forgotten narrative from faded scribble notes. So this James Thurton guy, who published this article 3 days ago, by the time of this recording, clearly he doesn't like Kingdom Hearts, and I get that. Kingdom Hearts is not for everyone. I'm not going to pretend that Kingdom Hearts is for everyone. I'll give this guy props. At least he tried Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories and Days. It sounds like he hasn't even given like Kingdom Hearts 2. What's it? Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, a Fragmented Passage, Kingdom Hearts 3, or Melody of Memory a shot either. So I would say this. This guy ain't going to like Kingdom Hearts. It's clear as day. Whoever wrote this article ain't going to like Kingdom Hearts. That's a given. If you like Disney, if you guys are a fan of Disney, um, like whether it's current Disney, older Disney, I think you guys will enjoy the Kingdom Hearts series, because the Kingdom Hearts series um is is partially a love letter to Disney, like Disney all across time. Disney, from the classic to the current Disney, it's a love letter to Disney. It's Kingdom Hearts. I've always said it's kind of like a Final Fantasy and Disney had a baby. Out comes Kingdom Hearts, right? So is it a lot of things to follow? Yes, I'll agree. Can it be confusing at times? Yeah, I can agree. I know I might be biased because I started out with Kingdom Hearts 1, and my second game was Kingdom Hearts 2, and my third game was not Professor Jam Memories. One was released on the PlayStation 2. But you would have to have a deep understand, like a deep appreciation for Disney and Final Fantasy, both, to really, more so Disney than Final Fantasy, to really have some sort of some sort of interest in playing this. And even then, I'm not going to say that it's like gonna be for you per se, but Kingdom Hearts as a whole, I think it's a really fun game series to go through. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Recorded's story, I'm not a huge fan of Drip Drop Distance, like mechanics of making you choose from Sora and Riku, because why you're in a boss fight that is unbelievably frustrating. Um, I'm not I'm saying that, like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts has its flaws. Those are two flaws that I like. Two things about Kingdom Hearts I just mentioned that I didn't like so much is Rikoda's story. Felt that was useless. You can, in my opinion, you can easily skip Recoded, and I don't like how in Dream Drop Distance, yeah, you're forced to like switch between Sora and Riku, which if you're in a middle boss fight, that can be extremely frustrating. But there are all like really good aspects about Kingdom Hearts. Let's say for example, you're a fan of not Peter Pan. Like Kingdom Hearts 1 will be great for you because you get to go to Neverland or interact with Peter Pan. Birth by Sleep, you get to actually go to Neverland, interact with Peter Pan's characters. Kingdom Hearts 2, you get to summon Peter Pan. I think it's when you go to Pirates and Caribbean room. If you are a huge fan of Johnny Depp, you love Jack Sparrow. Even though Johnny Depp isn't Jack Sparrow in the Kingdom Hearts games, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3 has Pirates and Caribbean. Even though I think Pirates and Caribbean was better utilized in Kingdom Hearts 2 than 3, but that's just me. If you're a fan of, like me, your favorite Disney movie is The Lion King, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 3, both have Simba as your summon. Even Chain of Memories as your summon. Kingdom Hearts 2, you actually go to the Pride Lands. It's pretty much, if you grew up on Disney, watch a shit ton of Disney movies, right? And are a fan of those Disney movies like I am. Like, I'm a fan of 90% of the Disney stuff that they put in um Kingdom Hearts. Then this will be heaven for you. When you reach to Kingdom Hearts 3 and find, like, if you're a Pixar, like, Toy Story fan, going to the Toy Box Road will very much excite you. Going, in my humble opinion, same with the whole Monster Inc. world. That will very much excite you. So I think, like I said, this guy who wrote this article is clearly, I don't think, won't be a Kingdom Hearts fan, and that's fine. I'm not going to try to convince this guy, hey, you should you should like Kingdom Hearts for this. I will gladly debate this person on why he's like Kingdom Hearts. I feel like Kingdom Hearts is good, but I'm like, at the end of the day, if he's going to like say he's not going to like Kingdom Hearts, which I get the vibe that's the way he's going to go down. I'm not going to like really like force him to change his mind. That's his opinion. And I can't accept that. Anyways, what do you, fellow Guardians and Seekers, think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. For a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And may your hearts be your guiding keys.